Hi, I'm Marianne Markowitz, executive recruiter and also coach. So I just want to talk about recruiters. It's a really interesting profession to be in. I personally was attracted to it in Dallas in the 90s. I think, well, actually in the late 80s. I didn't know that you could get paid for matchmaking and putting people together. I had already been doing it while working at the Dallas Apparel Mart. I knew everybody there on all 6 floors. And somebody would say, I'm looking for somebody for the Arklatex area. And I'd say, I know someone. I'll send them to your showroom. And fast forward, I ran into someone at the Texas State Fair maybe 10 years later. She was like, oh, Marianne, it's Kim. And I was like, yeah, of course I remember you. She said, you introduced me to so-and-so and I moved to Louisiana and I'm still a rep for them. And now I get paid to do that. So recruiters have a very interesting job. We are there to, and so I've lived through some markets where, we've just got way more applicants for the jobs. And when I started this profession in the early 90s at Robert Half International, I remember the presenters would say, oh, don't get comfortable because someday we're not going to have enough people. And we're just like, yeah, right. Okay, well, those days were here. And so as a recruiter, what's made me successful is number one, the amount of time I spend with the client in the initial get to know you, what's the job, what's going to make the person successful. And I had one CPA firm, I met her partner at a networking event, CEO something or another. And she said after our initial meeting, you spent more time with me in this one meeting than some of the other recruiters put all together. Then I take that and I put together my marketing plan. I call it marketing. It includes some of this, which is video. And then I send it to the hiring manager and say, hey, here's my write-up. What do you think? And I love that because they very often will say, totally on target, or you know what, let's tweak this. So they know where I'm coming from. I'm actually very, very good at selling my clients. And then I have to get with the candidate side and doing the recruiting and the connecting and the bonding with them, and then putting the two together. And I will say, I have not been the highest volume recruiter as an independent because I have some clients who worked with me in 2003 when I started my practice, and the same people are with those companies. One is a smaller company and their credit manager is still there. I don't even know how many years of anniversaries. We finally stopped keeping in touch with each other, but I know she's there. And they hired a staff accountant. He's their accounting manager right underneath their controller. And yeah, and so on and so forth. So that's my talent, is really getting to know you, getting to know the candidate, and bringing the two together for the long term. So I know you know what recruiters do, but this is a little bit about me. So if for some reason you are looking for talent, specialty is accounting, finance, HR, but I'm also working in the supply chain area now. Love it. Very different than the other. And yeah, so let me know what you think. You can either hit the button and schedule an appointment with me just to get to know each other, or you might be able to hit the button and record a video. I can count on one hand the number of times that's happened. All right, thanks. Bye.